What's going on, everybody out there? This is your man JBBoy313 coming at you once again for Rep the Culture, baby. You already know. First, I would love to give a huge shout out to the cult out there. If you don't know yet, it's easy to join this cult. All you have to do is head over to Instagram, hit that follow button, go over to this YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned for everything cult related. Shout out to the cult gang, baby. You already know. Gang, gang. So, with that being said, getting into today's topic. Today we are doing an opinion piece once again. Something I'd like to start a conversation. This one is going to be on a topic everybody is talking about, but first, let's go. I've been smoking these joints lately. Shout out to Zigzag, the hemp papers. Very, very decent. You already know. Had to throw a little filter in there, so let's go ahead, spark it up. Cheers, everybody. All right, now that we got this going, let's get into it. This topic, like I said, is something everybody has an opinion about. Everybody is definitely talking about this right now, and that is Tekashi 6ix9ine. Yes, I said it, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are going to think that I'm about to talk about how he's a snitch, this, that, the other. Yes, that's part of it. I am not going to give my opinion on him actually snitching. Everybody has. I kind of fall in line with the people that are kind of against him snitching. So anyway, let's get into it. This is just a theory that I formed thinking about this situation over and over again. Alright, let's start at the beginning. Right now, currently, not only in the United States, but in the world, hip-hop or rap music is the #1 music going on. It's the #1 money-making genre of music. It's, you know, always #1 on Billboard, some type of rap album. Every sort of platform that kind of rates these things has rap music as the #1. Country music is being #2. It kind of switches back and forth between those two. So with that being said, that means that hip-hop is very popular. It's definitely the most popular culture thing you can think of right now. Rap music, you know, so let's think about that. That means that millions of, and I hate to say this, but millions of white kids are consuming this music now. They're consuming this culture. It's not just a black thing. It's not just a Latino thing. It's not just a New York thing. It's not just a South Bronx thing anymore. This thing is worldwide with many different ethnicities following the culture of hip-hop. But a big part of it is white kids. So with that being said, I feel like the Tekashi 6ix9ine incident, this is just a theory, I think it's going to jump off an attack on hip-hop, sort of like we seen in the early 90s with NWA, with Uncle Luke going to the Supreme Court and fighting, you know, to have their song played and whatnot. You know, this happened before, but it's going to happen on a bigger scale, and that's because, you know, these white kids are really into this, and unfortunately these older white people, and it's not all of them, but it's definitely, there's people out here like this that are definitely not into black culture, not into black people, we already know. So with that being said, do you think they want their sons and daughters out here, you know, being all into black culture, black music? Probably not. So with that being said, the reason I give this theory is because we had Tekashi 6ix9ine who went out, who took the stand, and who quote unquote snitched out the gang that he was representing, which was some sort of blood set in New York. During this trial, we have heard that the prosecutor brought up Jim Jones and brought up Cardi B, as well as Trippie Redd. All of them are, quote unquote, according to this prosecutor, allegedly affiliated with different sets of gangs. Now, that was very interesting to me. You know, I know there's a ton of stories out there explaining why the prosecution did that. To me personally, this is just me thinking about things rationally. I think, to me, it seems like the prosecutor brought these names up because they're going to use Tekashi 6ix9ine, this trial, as an attack on hip hop. What they're going to do is they're going to start going after all of these artists, whether they were truly affiliated or not with these gangs or this illegal activity, whatnot. They're going to start going after them. Because, like I said, all these old parents don't want their young kids listening to rap music or being a part of the rap culture. With that being said, I feel like this is the perfect platform. Now, when I was coming up, I started listening to rap music and getting into hip-hop culture in the late 80s, early 90s. It was a whole different vibe, a whole different wave. People call that early 90s era the golden era of hip-hop because of the music produced in it. With that being said, back then, it was cool to be a drug dealer and not cool to be a drug user. With that being said, it was also back then not cool to be a snitch. You know, snitching was definitely not the thing to do. You know, hence the term snitches get stitches, so on and so forth. Now, we could get into the whole civilian versus non-civilian factor of the whole thing another time in another video. I'm not here to get into that aspect. But with that being said, nowadays, it seems that it's cool to be the drug user and not the drug dealer. And it also seems like they're setting it up for it to be cool to be a snitch. Okay? Now, with that being said, I think they are going to be looking for other people willing to snitch. And since it looks like 6ix9ine is getting out in 2020, if not before, and it's also looked like his fans, who are these white kids, who don't know anything about the streets, who don't know anything about that sort of gang culture or the no snitching thing, they are going to still be supporting him like they are now. It would not surprise me if he came out with a whole album talking about, yes, I snitched, and yes, I'm cool because I'm a snitch. Try to flip the game, just like they did with the drug dealer into the drug user, because now the drug user is popular. And I think they're going to ultimately use this as an attack on hip-hop. And, you know, with that being said, I'm not directly trying to link this to Tekashi 6ix9ine himself, only because he had a choice in all this. You know, he chose to do what he did. He chose to take the steps to do what he's doing now. He has to live with the consequences. He has to live with the baggage that comes with that, you know. Unfortunately, I think they're going to try to steamroll it into an attack on a culture that is the #1 culture in the world right now. And to me, that doesn't sit right. It does not sit right with the fact that, like, hip-hop doesn't already have a great reputation. You know, it doesn't at all. Because of the stupidity behind some of the music. You know, but there's real people out here that rep hip-hop every day that are not like that, you know? And unfortunately, if it becomes under attack, where is that going to leave hip-hop and its culture in 5, 10, 15, 20 years? You know, this culture is only 40 to 50 years old, depending on who you talk to. You know, I mean, country music has been around a lot longer than that. Rock music, you know, rhythm and blues, whatever, soul music, the whole nine. You know, I don't know. And I could be just some crazy conspiracy theorist right now, talking crazy. Maybe this even sounds crazy to you, but I don't know. With that being said, please let me know what you think. Comment down below. Let me know if you think they're going to flip this into an attack on hip-hop. Let me know if you think snitching is going to be popularized now. Just like using and abusing drugs and being a fiend is cool now with some people and in some circles. Comment below. And if you like this, please smash the like button. so I know that you're enjoying the content. Also, if you do enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button so you can be notified every time we drop something new. You know, thank you once again. Just wanted to put this out here, go on this quick little rant. With that being said, head over to IG once again, follow at REPTHECULT. You'll get all the info from there, posting new music daily, unknown artists, known artists, posting about fashion, posting about everything cultural related. So head over there, hit that follow button over there. Also, don't be afraid to tell your friends, tell family, share to all your social media, you know, and I do appreciate it. So with that being said, some final words. Don't be afraid to get out there and get it. I know being scared is the hardest thing to overcome. It really is. It is the hardest battle I have ever fought in my life. But once I did it, man, the whole world opened up to me. And it'll be the same for you. So try not to give in to being scared. Try to overcome it. Try to get out there. Let's make it ours. Let's make this day ours. Let's make this week ours. Let's be successful like I know you can. Thank you once again, everybody. Have a great day. Peace out.